But now since we're still talking my predictions, let's watch. We're gonna risk watching the How to Train Your Dragon trailer that just dropped last night.
boy.
We're gonna risk watching it. We'll try and make it oh so transformative, so I can fight it when I get hit, because I'm gonna get hit. Universal.
Have either of you seen it?
The new one?
The today? No,
the one that just came out.
I skimmed through it to make sure I had the right one with like on the slider. I haven't actually watched it.
I think we'll be lucky that it's only a minute long, because I don't think we're going to have a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's exactly a minute. It's very nostalgic. Now, there's a couple things I know I'm going to pause on, because I saw a screen cap earlier last night, which alerted me to the fact that there was a trailer, and I'm going to question that. So, because we all agree this movie is heavy on the nostalgia baiting.
At least in its marketing. From the interviews with the creators behind it, it doesn't seem like the movie's going to be as accurate as the marketing is making it out to be. It might be a bait and switch.
Yeah, exactly. So let's take a look.
When you carry this axe, you carry all.
Now, of course, you've got Gerard Butler as
who's just
stoic
in the role.
I mean, he's Gerard. He is stoic. He
can pull off the look too. Not all voice actors can pull off the look.
I do love me some Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Gerard Butler. He's got the size, the presence, and he's fun. Everybody likes Gerard Butler.
I still hate this Hiccup though. He's way too old, way too mature. Big. Like, this is post-puberty teenager.
Yeah,
Hiccup should be a pre-puberty teenager.
Yeah, and he's too. He looks like a dude. This Hiccup is supposed to be flimsy and weak looking.
Yeah, this guy, I could 100% believe he'd do well in a Viking village. Like, yes, he's young, but he looks strong. He's got a good, strong jawline. It's like, this guy will be able to fight dragons just as well as anybody else's age. Hiccup should not come across like that.
At this point, because Hiccup does grow into himself, and he's not a large Viking, but he's a lean muscle dude. He's not a big hulking Viking. He's lean, he's agile, and he's tactical in how he does stuff. He's not a brawler. But here we go.
Dad, I can't kill dragons.
Okay, whoa, okay. There's I believe that's supposed to be Hook Fang. That is not accurate. They went all in on making sure Toothless looked accurate. That is not Hook Fang accurate. And
that's more a traditional looking dragon than How to Train Your Dragon.
That looks like something out of Hot D right there.
It does.
I know a little something about Hot D. And that's exactly it.
It looks a little too realistic. The How to Train Your Dragon dragons are supposed to look a little whimsical in their designs. That is not whimsical. That's very realistic. So here is red flag. I'm planning a red flag. Planning a red flag right here.
But you will.
Right. These are all classic scenes. And now the remaining 35, 40 seconds of this is pure nostalgia. Pure nostalgia bait.
I'm a Viking. I'm a Viking.
And there you go. I mean, that right there, I'm just pausing most of transformative. That's pure nostalgia bait. He couldn't kill Toothless, and then we're going to get the famous moment any second now.
I won't hurt you.
All right, just again, pausing transformative. This is the thing that's going to convince people right here. This part of the trailer right now, because these are the screen caps we saw before in the original leaks, and those didn't make it into the teaser trailer they gave us. But here it is right here. This is what is going to convince a lot of people that this is going to be faithful. This clip right here. And that's it. There's nothing else. Wait, actually, hang on. Wait, no, there's one part. There's one more part. Sorry.
More nostalgia bait.
Yeah, more nostalgia bait. Total nostalgia. I mean, that is right out of the original movie. Pure nostalgia bait. And it's the same thing right there. So that's all that is there. So June 13th.
I mean, isn't this film supposed to be a shot for shot? Unless
so that's what the trailers are making it look like. But I believe it was the director behind it who said, yes, we're making that the marketing look like that to entice fans of the original animated film, but we are 100% making it our own. There will be major changes. This will be a fresh take and our version of it. Stuff like that. You know, the classic thing is we still made it our own and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
okay, so it's nonsense. See, like I wasn't a fan of How to Train Your Dragon. Like I enjoyed the first film when it came out. I thought it was enjoyable. I didn't really connect with any of the characters. I liked the big boss dragon at the end of the first movie. I thought that jump looked pretty cool, but I just didn't emotionally connect with these films. So I really don't really have a dog in the fight. But I know for sure that I enjoyed the first film, and it was a nice coming of age story. And of course, you know, going against the grain, ideology, blah 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 blah. So like, I think it's a nice story. But if they're gonna deviate from it, that's gonna take away from what makes it special and what makes it magical. So. That's a no for me, dog. I'm not.
Oh, I'm a big no, and I'm the exact opposite. I love these movies. I think they're great. They're a lot of fun. Whenever I watch them, they hit those emotional moments hit for me every time. The TV series, the integrated TV series, which you don't need to watch, they just add world building and flavor text to the whole thing because you can watch the movies, you can watch TV shows, but they don't actually, with the exception of a couple of things like in the original first season where Stoic gets his dragon and stuff like that, there's no connective tissue really. You don't need to do your homework to enjoy the movies, but they're fun. They add more to it. I have a lot of fun. Like the final season before the third movie, I watched that when I was laid up at home after getting back from China. I laughed my ass off. I was crying so hard because the comedy was just funny. It was pure, stupid, funny, and I laughed really hard. It's enjoyable. But as Jed said, they have been very clear. People go find the articles, the reviews. They are going to deviate. They've said it. It is not a shot for shot. And they are, I mean, there is a law out there now that if you put false advertising in your trailers, you are going to break the law. And technically, this is false advertising because they're just showing you the shit you remember from the original movie.
I think it's still.
I know.
I wouldn't fall into the illegal status because all this content is still going to be in the film.
Yeah,
it's not like they film stuff specifically to recreate the animated film moments, and then that's not going to be in the movie at all. If they did that, that would 100% be illegal. But
I know
it is funny to think about.
I know I'm stretching it, but they are lying to you. They're flat out lying to you right here. They showed you original movie stuff here. I mean, original animated. You know what I'm saying? They showed you the stuff you knew, the nostalgia bait, the jangly keys, and it gets you in there, and it's gonna lead to my prediction that a lot of people are gonna be suckered into seeing this, and then the word of mouth is going to sink it after the very first good week. We are on the record. We've all said it's gonna have a very good first week, but word of mouth is going to get out that it's gonna be mostly dog shit because it's not the actual story that people love. And it's going to sink it. That's prediction. So we're going to find out. We'll find out. This is one of the ones that I really want to be right on. I really want to be right on this one because Disney. No, this is not Disney. This is Universal. Sorry.
Yeah, this is Universal.
F all these live action remakes anyway. F them all. Even Disney, Universal, all of them. F them all.
We don't need them. No. This movie is way too recent to get a remake already, just like all the live action Disney ones like Moana and whatnot. And it's not going to change enough in its presentation.
Yeah,
like it's not a silent film being made in the modern day like Nosferatu, where you can actually improve upon the technology enough to make it a more enjoyable experience. It's nothing like that. If you're doing a live action How to Train Your Dragon, do an original film set in the universe. Do a sequel about his kids. Do a prequel about Stoic as a kid. Just do something different. Do a different Viking Island, do completely different characters. We don't want to see a shot-for-shot remake, and we sure as hell don't want to see a bastardization of the original film. If you're going to make it live action, do something original in the universe.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people would be interested in seeing this because, we still want to see these dragons in live action and cool dragon fights and stuff like that. That would be awesome. But the story just can't live up to the original, and all it can do is hurt the original.
There is another way they could have done this. Because the animated ones deviate drastically from the books that these are based on. They drastically deviate. Maybe do for live action closer adaptation of the actual books.
That could be an argument that I would see. It's like we're not adapting the animated film; we're adapting the book more directly. And the book, I think, are a little bit darker, right?
The books are darker. I did a little research when I was finishing up the series, watching it. And yeah, they are much darker. Hiccup has multiple dragons in that one. He doesn't just have Toothless. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. Some dragons die. You know, it's not.
Yeah, and I think that would lend to a live action much better because animated films you expect it to be for kids, but a live action you expect it to be for a broader audience or an adult audience. And yeah, that would make a big enough difference that I would be 100% on board if they're adapting the books in a mature way.
But they're not brave enough to do that.
Oh God, no.
They're not. No. They're like, oh, we've got our new park coming out with the How to Train Your Dragon stuff, so we're just gonna quadruple down on member berry nostalgia baiting. But we will see. This, like I said, this is the one prediction I want to be right. And listen, everybody gets to point and laugh at me if I'm wrong. It's the way it goes. I when you get out on the limb and make predictions and play this game, you're either gonna be right or wrong. And if anything, Avatar 2 taught us that one very, very much. All right, so we're done with this. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.